Hey guys, welcome back to Advanced Bass Fishing, and appreciate you guys coming by the channel today to check the episode out. And guys, today I want to talk about why bass leave areas, especially the areas that they've lived in for decades and years. And one of the reasons I want to do this video is I was down at Table Rock Lake today, and I've talked a little bit about this in the past. There are so many places down there where I have caught bass consistently at certain times of the year over the past 40 or 50 years. I mean, every spring, summer, fall, there are certain locations, they're just there every year. The last couple of years, they haven't been there. They just mysteriously have disappeared for some reason. I want to dig into this more in the future, but I really want to talk about it now and why this happens and maybe some things you can do about it. So we're going to get into that in today's episode here. Also, guys, quick reminder, we've only got a few more days left in the big 250th anniversary sale on my Solar Bat Signature Series glasses, my RB2s and 3s. If you get a pair by the end of July, guys, you can get them at half price, 50% off. You also use the promo code RandyB for free shipping and handling. This is going to be the biggest sale of the year, so only got about a week left. I'll put my Solar Bat link in the description of this video if you guys would like to pick up a pair. And also, guys, while you're looking at those links, man, check out this Cast King ALTI bait cast drill. If you're looking for a really awesome bait cast drill, guys, this is awesome. It's next to impossible to backlash, 11 ball bearings, all titanium spool, under $200 with my discount. If you use that, use the promo code RANDY10 for that discount. And I'll put the Cast King link in the description of this video. If you guys would like to try one of these, you guys will love it, so appreciate that. Okay, guys, what happens to these dang bass, man? I have been dealing with this for the last couple of years, especially down at Table Rock. They're just not where they used to be. And what's the deal with that? Why are those fish gone there? So here's my theory on it. There's a couple different reasons for this, and I'll sort of dig into that. First of all, I just don't think there's as many bass in the lakes. I think a lot of the bass are not there anymore. You know, a lot of people disagree with that, but I just believe it. I don't think we have the numbers of fish that we have in the past years. I think they've been, a lot of them have been caught. They've either died in tournaments or they've been, caught in certain different, situations, but they're just not there. And on top of that, the fact that they're just highly educated. So you got the combination of some of these really good areas. There's not as many fish there, and they are highly educated, and that's why they're extremely difficult to catch. Let me give you a prime example, guys, what I saw on the lake today. There was a couple of these big main lake points that every July they're on them. And I didn't have hardly any pressure on these things or any company for decades. It's only been the past couple of years people started showing up there. So we were there today, and I fished through there, drop shot and shaky head and all the traditional stuff I've always caught them on. Never could get a bite. And there were 2 or 3 other boats there, and they were all using live bait. They were using like live night crawlers or crawdads. I could see them rigging them up, and they were catching a few fish. They weren't catching a lot, but they were catching a few. So the few fish that were there on this spot, they were so conditioned to artificial lures, they weren't biting them. They only would bite live bait, and this is a problem we've had on so many different lakes across the country. So what is the solution to this? There's not any easy solution to it. A lot of these fish, with the fishing pressure and the fact that they're more finicky, are living more and more in open water suspended. They don't get on those hard structure areas like the drop-offs and the ends of points like they used to. A lot of those fish have just taken off out in the middle of the lake, and they're roaming around out there chasing shad. I believe that a lot. So there's one part of them that are next to impossible to catch unless you're using, forward-facing sonar. Another situation with that is I think a lot of the fish are feeding at night anymore. I think they always have been a lot, but I think they're evolving to more where they're more active at nighttime because the pressure's not there. So you can't ever discount the impact of fishing pressure on these lakes across the country, especially to take fish off really good areas. So what can you do about it? Main thing you have to do about it, guys, is you have to fish areas where there's not a lot of people. I mean, try to find those areas that are a little bit more inobvious. Those obvious points, like I've been fishing them for 40 years, aren't that good anymore because everybody's been fishing them. Try to fish during the week when the pressure's not as much. Try to fish at night. A lot of different, options you can have there, but I don't like it. I tell you guys right now, I don't like the direction that's going in, but that's a few things that you can do if you've just found that your fish are gone. Now, Like I said, fish are situational. They'll move and they'll feed according to different type of weather patterns and environmental situations. But you can just pretty much prepare day in and day out. It's going to be a little bit tougher moving forward to get some bites. So that's just the reality of the world we live in. So hope you guys are well.